shall we do some hit dice rolling, some HP?
Yeah.
Who is ready to go first?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's have a look here. I think that becomes a 6. But that's it.
Yep. So, Dustin, that'll put you on how much?
I just need to, because I have rolled XP trend on, I'll just apply 35 or 135. I went from 126 to 135.
Cool. 135 HP, that's pretty tanky.
Yeah.
And your AC? 20?
It's still 20, but with the shield it's 24.
Amazing. Alright. Who wants to go next?
I can go.
Go on, Lunan.
It's a D8, I believe. So that would be average then, or how do we play still?
Yeah, we're going to do average. So 5, yeah?
For D8, that's a 5. So plus my constitution, my max HP will go crazy.
Yeah, it adds the constitution if you do roll the HP anyway, so you just have to say what you roll there.
My max is going to be 131 after this.
Well, you have +4 constitution.
Yes.
Wow.
That's pretty useful. Yeah.
Good for keeping concentration.
I'm falling behind in constitution here. That's not good.
But I'm not very dexterous.
Yeah.
I think I'm doing okay in this group.
I still think he's the most intelligent.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Actually, most definitely. Alright, shall we...
Yeah.
Valrus, are you ready?
Yes. A mighty D6 coming in.
Yeah. The mighty D.
One. Pathetic.
That's a 4. That's alright.
Yes. So that's 7 extra.
Does that mean you move into the hundreds?
Wait.
Yes, you mean that power won't kill me. No, actually, no. That deals damage now. Don't do that.
So what will that put you on 102?
1.
101.
What? Right?
100.
It was 7. Okay.
That's pretty decent.
Triple digits for a sorcerer. Here we go.
Yes.
+3 constitution, is it?
Yes.
Gee whiz. Nice. Alright then. On to Yelena. What are we leveling up?
Warlock.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think it already applied like an average, but I'll roll it. I rolled the average.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. So I think I'm on 127. I think if it's done, it's.
Yeah.
So I had it on fixed by accident. I'm pretty sure I didn't have it on fixed before, but.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've unticked it now. So I think it's right out to be on 127.
Yeah.
I think that sounds. Yes. I will be a level 7 warlock.
Awesome.
Oh, I get another invocation. Oh. I have to have a think.
Okay, and then we'll I'll go ahead and Ooh. Okay. Of course, your companion Ali also levels up.
Hmm.
Oh, damn. There's a spell for me on D&D Beyond called Power Word Fortify.
Ooh.
You fortify up to 6 creatures you see within range. The spell bestows 120 temporary HP to each.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait. Good, I was misreading it, because otherwise it would be way too powerful. 120
You are
HP
dividing
that I can divide among up to 6 creatures. Good.
Thankfully,
Because I was thinking
everything
it
else would be
was a crazy... Because I was thinking that was a homebrew or something.
No.
Yeah. Good.
And I mean, I'm not getting anything that exciting, but I can share it with you guys. So I will have advantage on almost all my attacks now.
Nice. That's ridiculous.
So if I miss the creature, I get advantage. If I hit the creature with the rapier, I get advantage. If I, yeah, basically.
Okay, good to know.
Duster will be prone for the rest of the game. From now on, only disadvantage attacks.
Okay. And Ali is now level 5. Pretty good going. Studied attacks. Oh, you have to use one of your actions to study, don't you?
No. Oh yeah. Wait, I should see that. No, it's Why does it say study like that? When you take the study action, it's
It's an action.
That's interesting. Why it says that? It is a keyword, but it doesn't say that I have to use the study action to do it. I'll have to search on that a bit.
I would probably say, based on the short description, that you would need to spend an action because you study your opponents and learn from each attack you make. Oh, that's actually interesting.
Hmm.
Let's just double check and see. Study action. The study action is when you examine selected creatures and targets and then draw whatever information you can to remember about them.
Yeah, but I won't be able to attack and study them on the same turn.
Yeah, correct.
So that doesn't make any sense.
I assume someone's written here that keen minds. The real impact of making study an action is that it makes knowledge skills useless in combat unless you have keen mind to make the action economy reasonable again. outside of combat, the only kind of situation where it can be relevant is in a slow-moving death trap that you could study. Or at least this is their opinion on that.
Let's see here.
Yeah, because everything normally, if you say, can I make an Arcana check to see what spell they're casting, you have to use an action.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, the DM turns around and says, roll for free.
Yeah. Fine. I'll look up if I can find anything, but I don't think I can see anything in particular. But I wouldn't be able to do a study action and an attack action on the same turn, and it is until the end of the next turn, so it's a little bit, yeah. But yeah, I'll try to figure it out.
It sounds to me like you would have to start the study at the beginning of a combat on your first turn, and then go in and attack and view the monster attacking once or twice, and that way you studied them and you get the advantage.
No, because I don't get the advantage. It's only until the end of the next turn.
Yeah, so it takes
That's
like 2 turns to study whatnot.
And that does make sense because I might as well just attack on all of them. So yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if it was like a purple worm again, with like 300 odd hit points, then I would think if it's a huge creature, the study action would be quite useful.
No, because the advantage would be the same as just rolling the attacks. Because you're rolling 2 dice instead of 1. So it's the same thing as just attacking that. That would be waste of an action to just study it.
I'll leave it up to you, sir.
It is described differently in what I posted and on my character sheet, so that's really not helping.
No, it doesn't help.
No, so I'll figure out this.
Yeah,
But it must be some kind of, yeah. It does say that it's an action. Yeah. 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 That would be if I was out of reach of the creature. Else I cannot see that becoming useful at all. Well, that's cool.
I disagree because I can see some really good things that come from it.
Well, I'm using a rapier anyway, so yeah.
And then it says when you take the study action, you have to make an intelligence check.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it lists the rolls, I guess. Nature. Yeah, we have a nature check for creatures or history.
I'm trying to read it in the book.
It's in the I'm in the rules glossary. Okay. How is everyone set with their leveling up?
My character is leveled up, but I haven't selected a spell, and I want until we have had a rest, I think.
We were resting here, I think. Yeah.
Then the question is... There is a spell called Temple of the Gods. Have you read that?
Me? No.
It's kind of a fun spell. I'm not gonna take it now, but in essence, it takes an hour to cast, and you get the temple that lasts for 24 hours that no other creature can enter, in essence. Or very difficult to enter.
Including your party members?
Except the ones I select.
That sounds very useful.
And the healing spells work more efficiently inside.
That's very cool.
Also, walk into the etherealness. Here's some cool spells.
Alright. Well, why don't we get started with our session recap? While you guys finish polishing off your characters. All good?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your journey from Elar toward Miah continued across the open desert, now with 2 new companions travelling at your side. By the 3rd day, you reached Reuben's Hollow, once a bustling rest stop known for its brewery, now nothing more than a burnt-out ruin, half claimed by the sands and creatures. The moment you stepped into the town centre, the ground erupted. A massive subterranean predator burst forth from beneath, catching you in a sudden ambush. The fight that ensued was brutal and drawn out, and just as victory seemed within reach, the desert answered with something far worse. Drawn by the vibrations of battle, a colossal purple worm tore up through the earth and immediately set upon your attacker. Chaos followed. You fought on as the worm turns its attention to the weakest straggler, burrowing beneath the sands before erupting again and swallowing her whole. Lunan unleashed a devastating contagion, though the creature managed to evade its worst effects. But in the end, it was Yalena who finished the fight. Pointing forward and screaming of her hatred for the desert, she fired perfectly placed eldritch blasts, smashing the creature with lasers. A natural 20. The worm fell, smashing against the side of the building. The structure wobbled, but held, and Dusted, somehow standing below, survived, breathing a sigh of relief. And with the fat sands finally still, Reuben's Hollow falls silent once more. You now have a brief window to recover, take your long rest, and reflect on the fact that you not only survived, but also leveled up. Who was our watch person? Dustin, you were the one setting the rest stops. I think it was Valorous, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Valorous,
I think it was.
can you roll a perception check for me, please?
Perception. Yeah, 14.
Okay. As you survey the scene, Valorous, you look around. It appears that everything is calm. This area is now safe for you to set up camp.
I think we'll be okay here for now.
Okay, who is... Lunan, what is your character up to?
I think Alena was supposed to do stuff to do with food.
do it.
So she'll probably be trying to maybe find food. She hasn't been very good at it so far. I don't know how successful this will be.
Even if all else fails, you've got rations.
That's true. It's true. So yeah, she'll have a little rummage around and see if she can find any good berries or rabbits or no, there's no rabbits in a desert. Any food.
Are you going to investigate or are you going to forage?
She's gonna forage.
Okay, then give us a survival check, please.
I'll do my best.
Oh, that is actually pretty darn good. Okay. Despite Yolena's mismanagement of the resources along the way, she manages to wander around. She wanders off for a while. She will return in an hour with some well-foraged scorpions and a snake. In the meantime, then, Dusted, what are you up to?
I mean, we need to. I think we still need to set fires, right? So I need to find a place that probably won't collapse and try to set up a place to stay. But the problem is this building that the purple worms shoot through. It's probably not the best place, still, I suppose. Or is it only... Which of these buildings we're actually still holding?
They are all kind of precarious. Why don't you roll a... investigation, let me just double check. Do you have proficiency with masonry or carpenter's tools?
No.
Alright. It takes one action to inspect a wall or a staircase using perception or investigation. The DC is 15. So...
Okay, so I'm using perception.
So which areas are you going to be searching? Do you want to search all of the buildings around?
Well, I wanted to search the one I was closest to, because that was actually the one I went in first as well.
Okay. So we'll say 10 minutes of investigating the area. I'll let you look at all of the buildings. So why don't you give me, starting with the one near you, give us a wisdom perception. You're probably going to have to roll.
Oh, you didn't get my roll?
Times. The first one is an 18.
Oh. Okay, so 8 times, right?
Yeah. Alright.
1, 2...
I'm going to go clockwise.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
It is primarily the 8th and the first building that I'm interested in, because they look like they're... they still have roofs over their heads, as I remember. I don't think the others did.
Correct. Well, no, all of the buildings are 2-story actually.
Oh, okay.
Let me quickly then. Right. Oh, dash isn't good. Let's just do filled. Alright, you failed your check on that one. For the 10. The 22 for this part of the building, you've done it correctly. With the 13, You're unable to determine that one. That one too. 18, 25, 15. Okay. Alright. Right, searching through. You start off. The building. I'm going to read out some of the descriptions while you guys are up there, yes?
Yeah.
The very first building appears to be a home. Once a family dwelling, remains of dining table dominates the centre, and scattered around the room are the remnants of daily life. Wooden chairs, a rotted mat, broken pottery, a faded wall painting, traces that suggest this was painted once in bright green and blue patterns. You move on to the open area on the west side. That is this one here. The southern wing of the squat building is crumbled into a ruin. Its walls are yawning open to the desert wind, and the sands here drift in chokes through the gaps. The masonry appears to be ready to fall, and what has already fallen is buried by the sand. Blackened stone, warped hoops and charred timber line the insides of the central portion. This faint acrid tang like burnt hops and bitter smoke still clings to the air. The entire scene above, as you look around, groans under its own weight, looking ready to collapse. You don't really need to confirm that this place is a dangerous building to traverse. As you move to the small section on the top, you can see charred beams that jut out like black ribs from the ceiling, and broken glass crunches underfoot glittering like shards of ice. The fading sunlight reflecting off its surfaces. A toppled wooden rack, table and chairs lies buried in the sand, holding fragments of bottles and a few intact corks. This was clearly the bottling or tasting area. As you move on to the northern part of the staircase, you look inside and you notice this narrow chamber appears to hold a semblance of its original purpose. Shelves sag under the weight of sealed clay vessels and broken cork bottles, though most look like they've long since spoiled. A faint yeasty odour permeates through the cool, shadowy space, and broken barrels and sacks of grain lie here. Nestled in the nook of a wide staircase, it stretches upwards of 35 feet. The next area you investigate appears to be a collapsed latrine. A broken door, crumbling walls lie splintered on the ground, and an acrid stench floats up from the ground. As you move to the next area, you can see the walls of this enclosure reach 30 feet into the sky, thick and sturdy, but scorched black and melted in places. In the centre, a large well, surprisingly intact. Its lip is worn smooth by countless hands. Peering down reveals darkness. The bucket and rope look newer than the rest, indicating that perhaps someone has been using the well recently. Below the well, an enclosed area with walls that are 15 feet high. Once meant to protect the market stalls within now lean precariously. This definitely looks like a collapsible area. Tread carefully if you investigate this. Rusted hooks dangle from upper beams, and some still hold blackened scraps of desiccated meat. A scattering of broken crates and pottery, cracked urns, and shattered glass litter the ground. And alongside you, Once again, the staircase has collapsed. The structure, however, still holds its shape of its walls. Broken shelving lines the interior, and shattered clay jars crunch underfoot. Broken barrels and sacks containing spoiled grain and rotting fruit spill across the floor. Another precarious area. I'm going to switch to the top side map. And I will, now that Dusted has had a chance to investigate the area, let me just wait for my map to load.
Loaded for me at least.
Alright, so this middle section area has completely fallen and collapsed in. So there are some rooms above. I'll give you a flash brief look, but you can see the middle section is not rising high enough. But towards the north, there looks to be a walkway that's collapsed and fallen, leading to the latrine roof. The well is clear above with no roof, but surrounded by high collapsible walls. And the same for the market stall side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So from an initial sort of like scouting of this area, the only ones that are sort of still sort of standing, even though they took a pummeling from the purple worm, is the two buildings to the south. Yeah?
I mean, yes. They're all kind of...
Well, I suppose the latrine is sort of solid, but that's still also an awful place to sleep.
True. I would say if you're looking for a safe place to rest then, given you've understood the dangers of the collapsing areas, if you were to go upstairs over here, that would do. You could chance the towers, but because you failed those checks, you're unsure how sturdy they are or not.
Yeah.
And of course the same with the two upstairs areas here. You passed your check.
Well, the upstairs area over here, I have a difficulty getting to. Well, I won't have a difficulty, but everyone else might have difficulty getting there.
True, seeing as the walkway above has also collapsed.
Yeah, exactly. Though it would be perhaps safer up there, I don't know.
Alright. While you decide about the camp or the rest place, then, Lunan, what is your character up to? What's Lunan doing?
Being burned by not one but two creatures coming out of the ground. Luna wanna make sure that the hole is actually empty and nothing else is moving around down there. Trying to move close and you mainly listen. Potentially even tie himself off to something before going too close.
Okay.
To the hole, so he doesn't collapse in.
And what are you, when you get there, what are you doing? Are you going to investigate?
Just, if possible, looking down. If nothing else, listen if there's anything else moving around down there. Listening and feeling.
Give me
as I said, I don't dare to go too close, but would tie myself off before going too close. Intelligence check is this. Not very high. 7.
I mean, there doesn't look to be anything that's dangerous down there. The ground is slightly unstable given that a creature burst up and is now draped within the hole. But it doesn't
Good.
pose too much risk, as far as you can tell.
Good. And apart from that, I probably ask Duster, so where do you want to set up camp?
Probably in the southern guardhouse, or the sort of gatehouse. I mean, even though when I'm tore through it, it looks like they'll hold, not land on us. Probably not near the stalls or the well, for that matter. But other than that, we should be safe.
Was there any water in the well, or?
I didn't check that. I mean, I just checked for the walls.
Jarlena, do we need more water?
Does y'all let her know if they need more water?
Oh no, not this
I thought that was your responsibility.
It gets confusing, okay?
I mean, you pass your survival check.
I have to count more than 5.
Yelena appears to be slightly distracted, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. She's chasing scorpions, but she keeps staring at the dead rat in the middle of the thing. I think it's still in the middle.
Maybe we should try to fill our water skins at the well then?
With the what did I roll? The 16? I rolled. Would I know if the water would she know if the water in the middle of in the well is okay to drink?
Well, you'd need to go and investigate.
Yeah, go and investigate.
Lunan is joining her.
As Lunan suggests filling their water skins.
Alright, both of you make your way over to the well. Within the enclosed area, and you peer down. Within the enclosed space, it doesn't take long for your dark vision to kick in. As you look down into the blackness, you notice the well goes down 30 feet to the bottom, where a slight glisten, cool water, a meagre amount of water, rests at the bottom.
Doesn't look like there's a lot down there, but see what we pull up, I guess. I assume there's like a bucket on a string.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine, Jarlena. Otherwise, you can put up a rain catcher, and I can create some water for us.
See what's in here first. And she'll start pulling on the rope.
Letting the bucket down. Alright.
Yeah.
It's connected to a small winch, really, which makes it a lot easier.
Oh.
All you need to do is unwind the winch.
She'll start winding the winch.
Alright. As it slowly creaks, you wind as fast as you can, and the bucket slowly descends down, and you take a look down, and 10 feet to go, and as you look up, the rope attached to the winch is only 20 foot long.
The rope doesn't reach. Either we attach a little bit more, or we do your idea.
Could tie a longer rope to it, but
Is it worth it?
I don't know if it's worth it.
Do we have any more rope?
That's a good question.
I feel like we were running. Yeah, I feel like we were running out of rope.
No, you before your journey here, you got to resupply in.
Oh, I do have rope.
Port Lanzarote.
Yes. Yeah, I have some rope.
We all should have a rope each.
Yeah, you should.
At the very minimum.
She'll go about attaching her rope to the rope. Well, she has to bring it. She has to bring it back up, and then.
Yeah, if it's a one-man.
Maybe we should keep.
Yeah.
Elena, maybe you should keep that 20 feet rope as well, if it looks sturdy.
Okay. Oh, the one on the winch.
Yeah, you never know when you need a shorter rope.
Well, does it look sturdy-ish?
Yeah, the bucket and rope both look reasonably new than the rest of the area. It certainly looks like it's been replaced.
Yeah, she'll change out the ropes then. She'll put her one, which is a bit longer. I think it's a 30. It's probably is it the 30 foot that's the standard? It just says rope in my inventory.
50, I thought.
Yeah, it hasn't got the length on it on my thing. It just tells me what I can do with it.
It should be. I mean, the old rules were 50, so let's stick with 50.
Okay. Yeah, she'll swap it out for the 50-foot long one, and she'll take the 20-foot one.
Right. Add 20-foot rope to your backpack.
Yeah.
Using the utilize action, I need you to roll a sleight of hand DC 10 dexterity check, please.
Oh boy. I do get a +3.
Nice.
Oh.
As much as it pains me to say, Yelena, the rope, being very, very new, you just can't seem to find the strength to bend it into a knot to tie the bucket and the winch to the ends of the ropes.
Lunan, are you any good with knots?
He might be in a bit of a knot himself right now.
She'll look around for the others. Are any of you good at tying knots? I can't do this. It's too confusing.
I can give it a go.
Sorry, I had the mic issue. I didn't hear what you guys were saying.
Oh. She's asking someone to tie the knot for the rope.
Sure, just a moment.
She holds out the rope to dust it.
Alright.
Ah, that's even
worse. Oh
no! I mean... This
I'm gonna use the heroic inspiration.
Wow. Okay.
The best
I get a new one the second I'm in combat. I'll be fine.
Alright, in a moment of frustration, Dustin yanks on the rope and forcefully knots it. One end to the bucket, one end to the winch. The knots are tied. Yelena, you continue to lower it?
Yeah, she'll slowly lower it back down and see if she can get to any water or whatever.
Alright. Roll a perception check for me, would you?
Oh my god. This isn't going very well. I think they're tired.
Your dice.
Yeah, my dice are tired.
You gently lower the rope manually, because I assume you won't wind up the winch and unwind it. Manually lowering the rope down with a bucket on the end of it, hand over hand as you slowly let it go, and before you know it, you don't even hear the sound of the bucket hitting the surface below, but the slack in your hand indicates that the bucket has reached the bottom of the well. As you peer inside, the bucket is almost precariously lying on its side, trying to gather water. You're gonna jiggle the rope a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
she'll look at the others. How do you usually get the water from a well?
I know.
What?
Nothing.
I didn't have to do this at home, okay?
I forget that you are also all princesses and princes,
I'm not
aren't
a
you?
princess, thank you.
Normally you have a well with
You sure
actual
act
water
like
in
one.
it.
See, it's not my problem this well doesn't have water in it. Or a lot of water, I guess.
The latter is true. As you peer over, a little bit of water's trickled into the seeping bucket. You can vaguely make out.
If it seems like it's enough to at least gauge if it's drinkable, she'll pull it back up.
All right. It looks like there's some going in, and not wanting to waste too much time, you begin to pull on the rope, and as you do, it stretches taut, and it doesn't appear to budge.
She gives it a bit more of a tug.
Okay. The bucket appears to be slightly stuck from below. As you look down, it also looks like some of the sand has seeped into it, causing it to suck lower below the surface. Are you going to try and pull it loose again?
Yeah, she'll give it another pull.
Alright, give us an athletics check, please.
Athletics?
Yeah.
I'm not good at that one. Oh.
On a DC 20 athletics check, the rope would have burst.
Oh no! Too off!
You manage to yank on the rope, and as you do, Lunan, the sound of iron clanging against stone echoes up to your ears with your passive perception. You manage to pick up a almost like bing ding ding, and then with all of her might, Yolena falls over backwards as the bucket dislodges from the sucking sand below, and she falls onto her bottom, holding the rope in her hand. A curious but happy look on her face that she's done it.
There's something weird down there. Lunan will grab a rock, cast light on it, and drop it, looking down.
Ooh, okay. Did you say you're going to drop the rock or just use the light to shine down?
Drop it.
Okay. You drop the rock, and as you look down and watch its descent, it hits the ground at the surface below with a bit of a splash and and as you can sort of see the rock kind of sinking below the surface of the water, and now you realize the illuminated area, it's also some very muddy sand almost. A slight sparkle catches your eye as you see a brass hilt of something sticking out of the liquid. Clearly the hilt of some weapon.
Seems like there's a weapon down there. Do we go down and get it?
A what?
There's something down there. At the bottom of the well, yeah. There's no water, but there's a weapon down there. Interested in seeing if we can get it up?
But who would throw a weapon into a well unless they wanted to dispose of it?
Someone who wanted to protect it from a dragon? Could be valuable.
You like shiny things, Dusty. Do
Don't even start.
you fancy?
Don't even
Lorena
start.
could,
Don't even start, Princess. And Dustin is already down on his way down the hole.
Alright, using
I knew you wouldn't say no.
using your spider climb abilities.
Yeah, that's probably easier for me to go down there.
It's a 30-foot descent down the well, as you manage to scramble quite quickly to the bottom. And as you get down to the bottom, Dusted, you can see that the ground is... it's wet. You know, there's bits of sand on the surface, but in the middle you can see water surrounding a hilt of a blade sticking out of the ground.
Well, let's try to grab it and pull it out.
Okay, give me a strength athletics check, please.
Alright.
As you
Let's do
grab
it with
the
advantage,
hilt,
because I have advantage in that. Yay!
as you grab the hilt of the blade, there's resistance. Oh my god. Just
So I'll take a natural 20 or a 19 for 29.
just a small bit of resistance as you realize that the bottom of the well is almost like quicksand, but your prize in your hand tears from the suction with a quick pop, and as you do, it slides up, and lo and behold, you're holding the hilt of what looks like a reasonably ornate yet pristine scimitar. Undamaged, unscratched. The flickering light of the rock, though, as you're on the bottom, the rock begins to get sucked down into the quicksand.
Yeah.
And then disappears below the surface of the water as darkness blankets the inside of the well.
Well, I best get out of here. Dustin is going to make his way back. He can hold things in his hands while spider climbing, so having one hand to hold the scimitar as he descends should be possible. Or ascends, actually, should be possible.
Absolutely, yes. Alright. And as you ascend to the top of the well, Lunan, as you notice, Dusted is holding a scimitar aloft. Do you
That's a
climb up?
nice looking sword.
Well, it might be better to have Ali appraise it if he knows anything about it. But yeah, this is it. And he sort of like presents this to the others so they can see it.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, I can take a look at it for you.
Well, please do. You need to hold it, right? I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dustin will try to hand it over.
Okay, yeah. You blade first or hilt first?
Well, just not just stick his the sword out and point it at Luna. No. Under the arm and sort of like so Dune can get a hold of the hilt without anyone cutting themselves.
So is that hilt first?
Mm.
Yeah.
Alright. You hand the blade, holding the blade, hand the hilt to Lunan. Lunan, you grab the scimitar from Dusted and he lets go. Nothing sinister about it.
I was more expecting my precious from him.
So
I will sit down and identify.
Okay, how long does the identify take?
1 minute.
Alright.
I will cast it, so it's non-ritual.
Okay. Lunan, as you hold onto this blade, give me a d20 check, please. Arcana.
Oh, so close to 1.
Nice, another 30 from you guys. Taking some time to breathe, Lunan, you focus your energy into casting your investigation spell, and for the next 60 seconds, as you do, you almost feel and absorb the energy from this blade. In your mind, you see a sunlit dune. The blade is held aloft as the sparkling sun glitters and glistens off it. You can see it's sharp, but the hand that is holding it is scaly. It's golden. This appears to be a flashback. Something that you can sense within this weapon. This once proud blade was wielded by a dragonborn. On either side of the dragonborn, you get the feeling that you're not alone. For as you look around, you can see other dragonborn, similarly clad in leather armor, carrying banners and spears and more scimitars and shields. And on the horizon ahead, you can see cloth-robed figures sitting astride horses. Many of them have got javelins and spears strapped to their backs or holding lances. The horses are rearing and there is a charge. You get the feeling that this blade was once wielded by someone important in a great big battle. And as you almost begin to feel comfortable holding this blade and understanding where it might have come from, the vision fades and you come back to reality. And you look around. This scimitar has travelled from another continent to this, wielded by a dragonborn, and you are convinced of its quality. It is excellent. For game purposes, it is a +2 scimitar.
Nice.
Ow! Someone threw that in a well?
I will be telling the others about my visions as well, and saying this is a very fine blade. Either one of you would probably be great at wielding it. But I hand it back to Dusted since he was the one who handed it to me.
Dustin, do you want to add a +2 scimitar to the treasure bag, or?
Yeah, do that.
I'll add it to the treasure vault.
Well, we may not have gotten any water, but new sword is always good. I'll start hanging up some rain catchers.
Let's quickly switch to Valrus, shall we? Valrus, how's it going?
He's just looking around for a while the others are climbing down wells and whatnot, and looking at all the destroyed buildings and everything, and thinking about what's just transpired in, well, not too long of a period. First reaching the previous city they went to, trying to, help out some people, and then hiding as a dragon came in and killed almost everybody by taking 2 companions over to a safer place, and reached this area and then saw someone just get chopped in half.
Mm-hmm.
And just thinking back on if he'd paid more attention, on the way, maybe been more careful with maneuvering, this could have been avoided if he had chosen to do something else. During those brief seconds he saw the kid scream and run, something could have been avoided. And then he thinks back on the rat creature and remembers the crystal thing in its chest.
Okay. Can you move your character to where you would be wondering?
He was just around this area, so he hasn't really moved much. But eventually he's like, might as well, do something. And sort of, if he can get past this rubble, he'll just go directly. If not, then we'll go around to where he remembers seeing the creature last and seeing if he can get an eye on it.
Give me an acrobatics or athletics check as you make your way over the rubble, please.
No, 9.
All right. You stumble and trip and fall. It's going to take you a little while, and as you do graze your knees on some of the rubble, a hand from just above the rubble. My friend, come, I help you. Not to worry, but be careful. This collapse is precarious, as Ali offers to aid you over the rubble. I am beside myself. I cannot believe that Reuben's Hollow has been desecrated like this.
Yeah, well, do you think there'll be much hope with where we're going?
I do. Almia is a fortified town, and it is surrounded by some very competent guards, and of course, we have some magic of our own there. Yes, but it is the journey between here and there that I am a little bit wary of. But
So we've had some big stumbles along the way already.
and you can see he's definitely been. In fact, roll an insight check for me, please.
Eight. Maybe I'll roll over a 10 soon.
He looks sad. He too is contemplating. You can feel the mood that he gives off is mirroring yours as well. With an 8, that's about anything that you can garner.
Let's hope they're good there, then.
I knew her. She was such a joy and such a laugh. I cannot believe she's gone. I almost feel like we need to give her a proper burial.
I think that's a good idea.
He
It's rather strange going from being hailed as a hero in one city to this in such a short amount of time.
He wipes a tear from his dusted face, draws his fingers across his face, almost in trying to wake himself up as he looks around and the history.
They're a good place in here.
She will be kept well in good company in the hollow over here. This place was once fed by a spring, visited by kings and caliphs alike.
Times have changed.
Indeed, this beast that dominates the skies, it is destroying our heritage. pray that you are all strong enough to pay back this creature.
Or after all.
You make your way.
Show me the way and we'll make something nice.
Are you saying that you will join me in cutting open this beast and pulling her body from its belly?
Yes.
His face brightens up ever so much as he slaps you on the shoulder and... Okay, I will come to your side then. Yelena, roll a athletics check for me, please, for Ali. You get +3. Oh no, yeah, +3. Nice. He scampers over the
You
rubble.
did pretty good.
He scampers over the rubble to where the purple worm is lying and looks around for an implement. I am afraid I might need some help with the cut.
I should have something. It's not much, but probably better condition than whatever we can find here. I just take out my simple dagger.
Do you hand it to him?
Do you want to, or shall I?
I feel I was closest. It is my duty to take care of my people. I will. I shall do
flip
it.
the blade and hand it over.
He takes the blade from you and holds it out and then touches it to his forehead and his lips. I thank you, my friend. Deeply. And then he bends over and gets to work, beginning incisions from the beast's mouth down to its belly to try and find where her body is. The work takes him an hour before he manages to retrieve her, or what's left of her. Right, back to Dusted Lunan and Yolena, as you're sitting in the enclosure of the well with this newfound blade in your hands.
You just handed it back to Dusted.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to take it for a swing, Dustin?
Sure, I can give it a go. Just a moment. I actually need to move it to my own backpack to take it for a swing. To my equipment. Go. So Dustin is just going to take a swing with it.
Do it.
Well, that's okay.
Alright, now give me a performance check.
Does it slice through reality itself?
I doubt it. No, it doesn't.
The blade swings easily. Even with an 11 Dusted, it passes through the air like a knife through butter or a hot knife through butter. You let go halfway through the swing as you watch it swing end over end in the air and then snatch it by the handle. Unfortunately, you catch your finger on the inside of the hilt and one of your nails scratches and you're like, meow, as you let out a little quiet yelp that hopefully no one else heard.
It's elves, though, I've heard.
Lunan definitely heard, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's a good blade. And surprisingly, there isn't a mark on it.
Well, I know what I'll be using my long rest on then. Getting some new weapon masteries.
You're gonna master this weapon, you're saying?
Well, whenever I finish a long rest, I can practice with the weapon and do drills with it to change one of my weapon choices. So yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I could train with this weapon during the long rest. Yeah.
Can you still dual wield if you had the scimitar and light weapon in the other hand?
Yeah. It's a nick weapon, so it follows the same rules for that.
Nice.
So I could dual wield, and I get an extra attack with the offhand, even if I don't use my bonus action to attack with it.
But the offhand has to be the light weapon?
No, both of them are light weapons, so it doesn't matter.
Damn, son.
It says when you make an extra attack of the light weapon property, you can make it as part of the attack action instead of as a bonus action. This extra attack can only be made once per turn. So as long as I attack once with either of the weapon, I can then offhand with the other. So at least one attack has to be with the dagger, and then the rest of the 4 attacks would be with the scimitar, for example. Sorry, the rest of the 3 attacks would be with the scimitar. And then bonus action, hey, with an offhand again.
Oh, that's the nick property, is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, for both the dagger and the scimitar. Yeah.
And finesse, you can use strength or dex.
Yes.
Oh.
So that is
I mean,
potential 2 damage upgrade for a dagger. Yeah. Or 3, because it's a +1 dagger it replaces. So yeah.
and dagger's a d4, is it? And a d compared to the d6?
Yeah, exactly. An average of 1. But it also has the +1 property, so it's an average of 1.5 more damage per swing.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Nope, definitely not.
Bugger.
Oh, that means I cannot use my shield, though. I'll have to consider that carefully.
70 damage per turn or a shield?
But this shield it makes me 24 AC.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, isn't it?
And the monsters you've been throwing at me, yeah.
It's fine. Whenever he hits you for 70 damage, I give you 120 temporary.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But I also like my advantage on every attack after I hit with my sword, obviously. So I have to figure it out.
Is that from having... Oi, that wasn't on purpose. That was a bug. Buggy click. Ooh. But I wish I could roll that against the next enemy.
Oh my god, that's pretty good, right?
Yes. What were you asking, Simon?
I got so distracted by that. What was I saying? Yes, what is it with the dagger that allows you to get extra bonuses?
That is a weapon master feature. So certain martial classes get weapon masters, and so one of them on the dagger and the scimitar is nick, which means that if you make at least one attack with it, you would normally when you have light weapons, you can use a bonus action to do the offhand attack. But with this, you can basically with the nick weapons, you just get it for free. You don't have to use a bonus action to do it. That's the feature of nick.
Don't
So
But
you
then
swing
you
the
can
bones
use
out.
the scimitar no matter what instead of the dagger, right?
Yeah, I would use the scimitar +2 in the main hand and then the dagger +2 in the offhand instead of the dagger +1 in the offhand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Because when you have dual wielding daggers, you can't wear the shield anyway, right?
That's the thing, but I usually use my rapier to go advantage fishing.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I have a lot of features that when I crit, obviously I get more dice. So.
Yeah.
It's a trade-off that I have to juggle somehow. So, but because I have 5, I think it is, weapon proficiencies, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out somehow. What to charge into battle with.
Should always give you advantage somehow.
I only get 1 heroic inspiration, yeah, at the start of every turn, which I can
So we
use.
could, what's it called, plank or something.
Oh well, yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'll figure it out somehow. But for now, it's I'll have it here with the dagger. I'll have to move the dagger down to be an offhand. But yeah, it doesn't matter that it's an offhand anymore because I have 2 weapon fighting. So, but yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Sorry, yeah, that was some technical stuff for admin.
Tell us what's Yelena thinking right now.
You want to have a go with it, Jelena?
No. I'm quite happy with my sword. It is the best. But
Wait, what does a short sword actually do when you are proficient with it? Have weapon mastery with it?
I keep forgetting that I have mastery with it.
Because you should also get Vex, I think. You also get the thing with rapiers that I do. Just with the short
I
sword.
think I'm just not used to having it, so I forget it exists.
Well, that's fair.
I need to remember that I have it. I've forgotten where it is. But yeah, I think I have it for the mastery for short sword, which is Vex, and then a halberd if she ever gets one, which is cleave.
Nice.
Oh dear.
Because I thought it'd be good to have something that can maybe hit multiple things.
But you like me, I suppose, can change that just like me can change that every time you long rest.
No, I don't think
Was
so.
it
I
only
think
the
that's a
fighters that can do
fighter. I
that?
think it's a fighter thing.
I think fighter and barbarian.
Yeah, which makes sense
Okay.
because they're very
Oh, yeah.
weapons heavy.
We need to find a weapon and go like, ooh, how do I use this? Stab. Okay, that's how it works.
I'm amazing at using this now.
Yes. Stab people.
Yes. Yeah. She's gonna kind of like half-heartedly wave Dusted off as she stares at the rat, and she's gonna go and look at the gem. So I'm pretty sure we didn't pull it
Oh
out.
yeah, no one's taken the gem in the
Yeah.
rat's chest or whatever it was.
So she's gonna walk over to it.
Okay.
And
So you slowly
touch
move
it.
away. Give me. Although, mind you, you're walking towards it. Roll me a percentile dice, please. And move your character to where you're walking.
Okay. She would probably just take the most direct path. So she'll probably be like walking like this.
Okay. How close up are you going to be walking to? I mean, you've got to go to get it.
Yeah. She's I don't know where the front of the rat is. I'm assuming it's like here.
Yeah. Let's stick it there.
Yeah, so she'd go right there because she's going up with the intention of grabbing it.
Okay. With an 83, the ground below you remains stable.
Phew!
As you make your way over to this creature, in amongst all of the blood and gore, and embedded into its chest, indeed, you see a fist-sized diamond. You would need to cut it out, or unless you want to roll a strength check for me. Athletics.
Yeah. She'll try pulling it out first. If that doesn't work, she has no qualms about chopping it out.
Okay.
A strength check.
Yes, please.
Oh. Maybe?
Without so much as waiting to see if the jewel is cursed, protected by some sort of magic, Yelena strides forth, purposeful, meaningfully.
Yoink, mine.
And
Yeah, she walks with purpose.
I don't know if you guys have seen Henry Cavill when he plays, what was that spy movie guy, and he's in the bathroom scene with Tom Cruise, and he loads his fists up, punching him out.
Yeah.
Yelena and Dusted, as you turn to watch Yelena walk away, you can almost swear she's flexing. She's got this brutish stride in her step, and with no hesitation, she just reaches her hand into the belly of the beast. Both of you roll an insight check for me, please. And
Oh dear.
Me as well?
oh, yes, please.
Mm.
Okay. Yelena, why don't you describe for us the emotions that are going through your head that they could read on your face from this distance as you flex your body and just think, stuff it, I'm just going to grab and pull.
Determination, probably. But, I guess she doesn't usually go after gems. That's usually a Dusted thing. So she kind of looks compelled to do it. Like, she's a little bit unsure, but she's also determined. I can't think how to describe it. That's the best I've got.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how much does this look like when she found that sword she once found?
I'm trying to remember. I think I remember what sword you mean. Probably quite similar.
On a scale to 1 to 10, how much alike does she look like when Bert got away?
9.
Gosh, this is not good.
Can you read
On a
your
scale from
direct
1
message?
to 10.
Yelena, read your messages.
Okay. She looks very confused.
A look of confusion crosses Yelena's face. And then she pulls, almost blinking away the confusion. Yelena, you hear a sucking pop as the jewel breaks free. This big white diamond. Do me a favor. I need you to roll a d20 to contain your elation and yelling and blurting out what you've just heard.
Average.
Okay. There is a deep sort of like urge within you to shout something out in joy. It's maybe the first thing that might come to your mind. This is a setup, by the way.
I feel like I'm not following. Sorry. I thought so. I wasn't sure if I was just being silly though. Okay. She says, "Ow," and then she stops and turns it into "ow."
Alcohol.
L-E?
The both of you, while you're looking at her, the look of glee, then confusion, and then almost a bit of struggle crosses her face as she's elated, but at the same time she's really trying to contain herself. Yelena's struggling.
He never contains herself. What the hell?
She stares at the gem, and she looks at it really intently. And she whispers, "What do you mean? What's that supposed to mean?"
Not again.
She's not expecting an answer. Oh no, I'm not expecting an answer, but she probably is.
None is forthcoming.
I mean, don't you talk to your gods all the time, you people?
Satisfied with the gem in hand, what next?
She moves away from the gross rat.
Where to?
She'll go to the closest safe bit because she's aware that the ground isn't very stable.
So you're gonna head south to where the ceiling collapsed.
Yeah, and then she'll just stare at her gem as she begins wandering, I guess, around the corner to go back up. She'll go back up the long way to Lunan and Dusted.
Okay. Lunan and Dusted. Before we come back to Valrus, Lunan and Dusted. There's still a camp to make, but feel free to investigate around if you want. What are you two up to?
I'm still heading back to set up here. I was just called over to help, so Dustin is still trying to set up over here.
Okay. And Lunan?
I think I will help Dusted, but I am a bit suspicious about what Jolene is up to.
Okay.
So I might get distracted by her and just keep an eye on her.
Lunan wanders off, yeah.
In the meantime, Valrus, give me an investigation check, please.
Alrighty.
And it's about halfway through the time that Ali is cutting into this creature.
Bad at investigating.
Your investigation is awful. Can you give me 1d4 and then 4d4, please?
D4 and 4d4.
Okay.
My d4 rolls, however. Check that.
Now give me a percentile check.
It's gonna be like 100. Close, 52.
Okay, just over 50%. Cool. As Ali is cutting into the creature, you're quite somber next to him, watching him trying to assist as he's trying to find this body, and he keeps pulling out bits of this creature and throwing it on the ground. It is at that about halfway through that point where all of a sudden you notice there's coins sticking out some of the goo that he's throwing onto the floor.
Regular coins?
Well, I mean, you'd need to get your hands dirty because your investigation check was pretty poor.
Right. Right. Gonna mage hand and like brush away the gore and pick a couple up.
All right. At the moment, there's an assorted amount of like copper, silver. One little gold coin sticks out as Ali is digging in and trying to reach down to find the body of the young girl. The cuts that he makes split the beast apart. And give me a percentage check, please.
As he's looking, I guess he's just passively also. These things attack cities or anything, often travelers on the road.
These creatures, they tunnel very, very deep down below. It is D4, please. It is uncommon for them to come to the surface in a town. It must have been hunting or definitely drawn by the sounds of the fighting. A 1, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, that makes it easy. A 56. As you are digging around and listening to him tell you about the infrequency of purple worms in the area, but they are very dangerous, devastating caravans when people dilly-dally over the sand, basically. Your hands get covered in more goo as he's digging through, and a bottle is... Your mage hat, sorry. A bottle is plopped onto the ground. Your mage hand uncovers a small stoppered vial. There's a transparent liquid inside. And floating within the liquid is it looks like a small chip. Or a crisp. At this stage you have collected about 100 gold pieces worth of coin.
Wow. Alright. Note that down. And a clear liquid with a chip in it, crisp in it.
Out of game, it would look like a crisp, yeah.
Right. Right. Good gold pieces and clear liquid with some walkers in it. Gotcha.
Give me a
Like that,
D4
yeah.
and another percentile roll, please.
One again. 87.
Okay. Okay. Once Ali finds the body at the end of the hour and asks you to pull out, you will have uncovered in total... It's about 300 gold pieces worth of coin, a potion, and a ring. And the ring itself has got the image of a stag. Not a stag. A deer. And it looks like the deer is in it's bouncing action. Its legs are tucked behind it as it appears to be soaring through the air. It's engraved on the ring.
Yeah.
Yelena.
Yes.
So, in the remaining half an hour before they're finished with the body, Dustin is busy setting up. Lunan appears to be wandering around as well. What are you up to?
If she spots either of them looking like they're not really doing too much, she'll go to them and be like, look at what I got. Huh? And she'll show them the gem.
It is a big, fist-sized diamond covered in goo.
I have a Guga diamond.
Pardon?
You have a goo diamond.
It's not a diamond made of goo. I think it's just a diamond made of diamond. I'll clean it later.
Remove all the gunk.
Luna, you
Is it?
use diamonds in spells, right?
I do.
Do they talk to you?
Sure. I will look at the diamond she's holding based on the size. How much could it potentially be worth?
Give me an intelligence check.
I am very intelligent. All the money.
Yeah, you could probably buy the desert with this diamond.
What was your question?
Do they talk to you?
Yes.
The diamonds talk to you.
Not the ones I've met.
But other ones do?
There are objects that talk, usually not the good ones.
Oh.
There's
Only said one thing when I touched it. Picked it up. Took it.
And what was that?
Miah, I think that's where we're going next, right?
Lunan, before you can answer, Yolanda disappears from view in front of you.
Of course she does.
Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no!
Yolanda, can you roll a wisdom check,
I will.
please?
Oh
Yes.
boy!
Did you say me or Yelena?
Yolanda.
Oh man. Wisdom check.
Sorry, not a check, sorry, a saving throw.
Oh, a saving throw. Okay.
I know simultaneously as whatever is happening to Yelena is happening, Luna will call out for the others.
And now give me a concentration check, please.
Oh, it's a concentration check. Have advantage on that. Yes.
Okay.
But I'm scared.
That's crazy amounts.
Yelena, for all intents and purposes, you've just cast invisibility on yourself, and everything that you are touching and holding is turned invisible.
Oh! Does she know that she's cast invisibility on herself?
You do now, yes.
Okay.
But there is some feeling in the pit of your stomach just urging you to keep this for yourself. And maybe there's some other valuables around here that you could take too. But you managed wave away that thought in your mind with the 18 and maintain concentration on invisibility.
She'll she doesn't feel inclined to go and look for any treasure, so she'll focus on she'll like wave her hand in front of Lewin. You really can't see me.
Nope.
Can I ask, if she's walking towards me in sand, would Lunan detect that with his passive?
I think that would be something that you would really look for, so roll a perception check for me. Because you would probably notice, like, hang on, something's off, and then start looking around.
Yeah.
100%, yes, you can.
Lunan, realizing what's going on, was like, Yolanda, you still here?
Yes, I'm still here.
Disappointment. Good that it's you. You're seeing Lunan letting go of a firebolt. Just in case.
She's gonna really.
How
focus
did you
on
do
trying
that?
to-
I didn't think you were able to turn invisible.
Does she feel inclined to not share it, or did she overcome that bit of it?
That's. I'm gonna let you interpret it as such, so you don't feel compelled to do anything.
Okay. Sometimes I can turn invisible. Just not very often.
That's good to know.
She's gonna try and drop concentration on the invisibility.
Yeah, easily done. You drop concentration and the spell ends.
That was interesting.
Very much so. I'm
Did you
not
think I
sure
had
that
disappeared and left you all behind?
I was afraid that something made you disappear, yes. Looking at that diamond. Is it still talking to you?
No. It hasn't said anything since I picked it up. Maybe it's just not talkative.
I definitely would want to look at it more carefully tomorrow.
Just you wait till Jelena realizes she can just say the gems told me to say that you're ugly or something like that, and we'll just get insults from no end.
Don't ruin it for
Luna will actually cast Detect Magic.
Oh.
Since Yarlena stopped being invisible, and I would be able to see the stone within 30 feet of me, what does it look magical to me?
It does indeed.
Yarlena, that's not the normal stone, diamond. It's magical. What aura does it have?
Alteration enchantment.
Oh, that could be anything.
It definitely is not the normal stone. It's magical.
It did say something to me.
Exactly. And considering, yeah, is that the one from the rat?
I pulled it from its chest.
How do you think the rat became what it is?
Does this mean
Or
I'm going
what?
to get really big?
Yes, but it might also mean that you will try to kill us.
No. That's not a problem.
For you, you mean?
Right. Well, Lunan called us over how long ago, and has any one of us reacted yet?
Just a roll perception check for me, please. I'm going to give you disadvantage.
Obviously. Just get back to my sheet. Disadvantage. Yeah.
You're determined to finish setting up the camp. You're tired, hungry. You guys have been through a lot, 2 days, you know. But you are probably wondering where Yelena is with the foraging.
I wonder if she knows how foraging works as well. As well as our ancient, too advanced technology.
Lunan, are you going to leave the jewel with Yelena?
Lunan is still trying to figure out what's going on. And he knows that sometimes trying to take stuff from my party members results in hostile behavior.
You say party members as it's something that happens to all of us. Let me just correct you there, stop you for a second.
So he's trying to figure out best way of doing it. But I don't remember how this feature has been updated. I have to double check, I think. Where did it go?
Where's it go? Nobody knows.
Lunan is considering, but I don't think that will work. Lena, how hurt are you?
She's like bloodied, so she looks a bit beaten up. A little.
Let me heal you. I will go up and cast 4th level Cure Wounds on her.
Oh.
Alright. And whenever you cast a healing spell, you have an additional ability, don't you?
Yes. That nowadays read like this. So I don't know if that will have an effect on her. But I would be able to hopefully end this effect that it has on her, but I don't know if it will anymore.
The Spellbreaker ability is quite cheeky because obviously as the DM I have to divulge all of the spell effects on Yelena.
Or just say works or not, but yeah.
She is not under the influence of the spell.
Yeah. Kind of what I suspected. But either way, I get to heal you. So I hope you don't turn hostile. How do you upcast when you don't have it set? Can you right click? No. Here you can upcast. Okay, that did not work. $39
Okay.
points, and it automatically took a spell slot from me. Perfect.
Wicked.
Thank you.
Okay, Yelena feeling revigorated by a healing spell and in control of your own free will. It's about this time that Dust has finished setting up camp, and Valrus and Ali emerge over the rubble with the body of the fallen young lady. Please, my friends, I would like to bury her. Perhaps we can find somewhere safe for her to rest. If you would help. The mangled and half-chewed corpse that's been attacked by the chemicals within the stomach of the purple worm have taken their toll.
Try and clean off whatever I can with prestidigitation.
Nice, okay. Dusted, you emerge from the building with the camp set up to see this, and Lunan and Yelena, you hear Ali's call for help.
We go and see what they need help with.
Yes.
Put her gem away. Take the food that she's scavenged. Head around the building.
Yeah.
Okay. As you all gather together, he puts her body down, and I do not know where we should place her. Perhaps in the heart of the town where she died? It might save us having to dig a hole.
If that is where you want to put, we can put it there.
Let's be real. Buried is buried. She will not complain. But to the ground she must go.
Well, that's the soul is gone. Hopefully somewhere more peaceful.
Alright, and just in the small hole area over here, he places down her body and begins to use his hands to move some of the rubble and dirt out the way to get her body deeper into the ground and then cover her up. Thank you, my friends. You do not know how important this is. We must mourn the dead and then celebrate their life.
That is quite true.
Then we are in agreement. We will see if we can salvage some beer from this brewery and raise a toast in her honor.
That reminds me, while you look for that, I look at the big hole that the thing's burrowed out of. I remember seeing something magical there as well, which may or may not be gone now.
Oh, from this distance, yeah. There's a gaping hole where that diamond was. You are
There
also
was
carrying some trinkets in your hand.
yes. I also remember. Actually, I don't remember if that was when the rat thing came up. There was something that detect magic picked up.
Correct. Are you going to investigate?
Yes.
How long are you going to spend?
Until the other guy comes back with drinks.
Okay. Then go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
No, I'll mention it to the others as well. That I remember seeing something in here, something magical. After that thing appeared, so I start looking.
Like what?
Mm-hmm.
What did you see?
I'm not sure. I used the wand and something stood out. I suppose I could use it again.
It was where the
Take out
creature
one.
burst out, so you would have to investigate. You'd have to be right next to the creature. So give me a percentile check, please.
75.
The ground remains stable. Nothing trembles or cracks at all. The rest of you, Dusted Lunan and Yelena, watch Velrus digging in the dirt at the foot of the creature. As Ali heads off, and he is going to move in towards the brewery, announcing he's going to be searching for some booze. What are the three of you going to be doing? Dusted?
Oh, I am more worried about Valrus sort of like wandering off looking for magic stuff. Especially how Jelena has been acting a little bit weird lately after being too close to the rat. So he's probably keeping an eye on Valrus.
Okay. So you're going to watch...
Supervising?
Mm-hmm. Yelena?
I was gonna say that she's going to enjoy watching Varys doing some manual labor.
Mm-hmm. And Luna?
Keeping an eye on Yarlena for behavior unnormal for her, out of the ordinary for her.
All right. So, Valrus, no one comes to help you digging in the dirt, and it takes you
No.
about 10 minutes of sifting through and looking around. But after digging through, you come across an intact packet. It's a small packet. It's not clear or anything, but it looks like it's wrapped up in some cloth to keep it safe, as well as another potion bottle.
Okay. Is it empty, the bottle?
The bottle is not empty, no. Let me just wait for it to load. It's never going to load anyway. It's got a amber reddish liquid inside that swirls around and almost gives off a wonderful rubyish tone of colour. Let me just see. yeah, red fluid basically. You recognize it, I should say, actually, as a potion of healing.
Oh, convenient. Okay. And the box or container,
The wrapping.
the wrapping, can I unwrap?
Yeah. You unwrap the cloth and you look inside, and there's a very small packet. Within the packet, you can see sand.
I will take out my wand and I'm gonna cast detect magic again.
Mm-hmm. On what?
Well, it's just a 30-foot radius, I guess. I'm gonna
Awesome.
look at the sand.
Okay. The packet is magical, and as is the potion. But buried further beneath, where the creature is lying, there is a small glow that you can see coming from the ground. It almost looks like a twin little bit of light. It would take another minute or two of digging to get down there.
All right. All right. But the sand in the packet isn't magical.
The sand in the packet is magical.
Oh, it is magical. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And I will dig out the third thing as well.
All right. Glowing out of the edges is a very small leather case containing 2 scrolls.
Scrolls of.
You're gonna.
I look at the scrolls.
So, as you are retracting this case from the sand, you flip it open and you can see the 2 scrolls inside. You pick up the one. You look at it. It doesn't jump out at you. Let me just double check to see if you can read it.
Ooh.
They updated. It is not a sorcerer spell. They are spell scrolls. The both of them appear to be of a different nature to what you're used to.
Right. So these will have to go to someone else anyways. Yeah, I guess I will take all my findings and go over to Lunan.
All right.
And I guess Yarlena.
Lunan is watching Yarlena quite closely, so she's not really watching too much around. But it's a bit of a triangle, really. They're all watching each other.
Okay.
So, Lunan, Valrus approaches you, and in his hands he's holding 2 potions, a ring, and 2 scrolls.
I'm assuming it's been 10 minutes since I cast Detect Magic before.
Yeah, it took him 10 minutes to find the first item.
Yeah. What you got there?
Some things that stood out when we arrived. It looks like a potion. 2 scrolls, actually. These are easiest to deal with, probably. If you understand them.
I take a look at them. Anything that I comprehend?
Absolutely, yes. The scrolls you recognize are Create Water and Lesser Restoration.
This one here is Create Water spell. The one I cast every now and again. And this one here is Lesser Restoration, I say, looking at Yarlena.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to cast those, don't you?
What, little restoration? No.
Yes.
As a
I
paladin,
don't.
yes.
Not currently.
You're not high enough level. Yeah. Although, you,
No,
you,
she hasn't prepared it or whatever.
But you can still read
Lesser
the magic.
Restoration, I believe, is a third level spell.
and it's a scroll, so you don't have to prepare anything.
Uh,
Yeah,
I guess I could have it.
yeah. I won't be doing anything with either of these.
Unless we want to sell it.
I guess I will keep the scroll of Create Water for emergencies when we're all out of spells and all out of stuff to drink.
Nice.
Yeah.
Inventory.
I will also make the bold move of putting the deer ring on my finger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I then take it off.
And it comes off quite
Does it
easily.
work? Wonderful. Well, I also found this strange liquid. I show him the clear liquid with some chips in it, crisp, with a crisp looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you can make anything of this.
What do you have there?
Potion of some sort.
Does it look like a healing potion?
Oh, this is the other one, the clear one with like a weird object in it. Maybe like a potion of some sort of giant strength with like a toenail.
Would be. I would have to investigate it.
Well, there's that and a crate of sand and a ring as well. All three found within that hole. So if Lunan would like, I can give him all three objects
Mm-hmm.
to figure out what they are if he can.
We write them all in our inventories. Could someone add them to Lunan's bag of holding, because my dyslexia makes it impossible to write this
Sure.
out while I'm listening to you guys.
Sure, what is it these three items are described as, just so I
So
know?
one is the scroll of Create Water, which is what I've tried to do and listen at the same time, and I'm failing at both.
I'll put it
I'll
in,
put
yeah.
it in note taking as well, so we got those descriptions essentially.
Okay, you're doing it. Are you doing it, Varus?
I put it in the note taking channel.
Okay.
Just, yeah. Then we can add. Just throw some magic sand in there, in the bag of holding, and see what happens.
Yeah.
Alright, so with the burial taking place then, and your camp having been set up, Yelena provides some food, and you should all get the benefits of a long rest unless there is anything else that anyone wants to do right now.
Nay.
Think it. No.
Create water, that's restoration, and
That was it. Create water, lesser restoration.
Those are the scrolls, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a potion of healing, but I think you're hanging on to that, are you?
Yeah, I've got that in my inventory.
Good.
so there's a spell scroll of less restorations.
Spell scroll of lesser restoration. Yelena can take if she likes.
Yeah, I've popped
It isn't the bag of holding, but I can remove it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've popped it
Yeah.
in my inventory. But if we ever want
Yeah.
to sell it, I don't mind.
Perfect.
Out of interest, Lunan, are you able to, or are you thinking of identifying these items?
So it's like this. I have the feature called or feat called Magic Initiate Wizard, and from that I get one wizard spell. I'm not sure if I can cast it with my spell slots after I've used it once per long rest.
Ah.
The game doesn't allow me to, at least.
Yeah, then I would say no.
But you also cast a spell. Oh, but it does say I'm allowed to. It's just better. What's it called? D&D Beyond that's programmed wrong.
Identifies a ritual spell, though, isn't it? Are you able to cast rituals?
I am as well.
So are you planning
I
on?
think they made so everyone is at this point. They removed the requirements to have the ritual thing. So as long as the spell has a ritual, yeah. In the old days, rangers couldn't ritually cast, and what was it? There was one more. Warlocks couldn't. Paladins couldn't either. It was really weird. But yeah.
Alright, so because we're in a downtime situation, you can take your.
Then I will take the time and do all three. It, I guess, will take 33 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Alright, do you want me to tell you what they are in private or public?
You can say it in public. I don't think I would hide it unless there's any shenanigans from holding it.
There is not. You are quite safe. The first potion itself, whilst you're doing the ritual cast of Identify, the visions aren't that strong. The spell takes quite long, but something that Valrus said resonates with you, because what you do get is a flash of a big fat hairy toe wiggling in the sky, and then it's being yanked, the nail being yanked from the toe and then dropped into a liquid in a boiling pot, and you instantly recognize this is a potion of giant strength, hill giant strength.
Nice.
The sand, as you are busy holding it as well, desert storms all seem to fade away. The last thing standing is a great big pillar made of sand that all of a sudden crumbles into ash. This is dust of dryness. It has got 5 pinches. And Valrus, what was the other object?
There was a ring with a
A
deer.
ring with a deer.
Indeed, you hit the nail on the head for the second time. It is a ring of jumping. You get to cast jump once per day. Only on the bearer. On self.
Right.
They have hereby been added to the Lunans instead of their nicknames.
The ring attunement.
I think so. But let me just confirm that. Nope, it doesn't require attunement, but you have to wear it. Oh wait, it requires attunement. Yeah, it does. Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. You can only target yourself with jump.
In fact, whenever you want, yeah, you can cast jump as often as you like. But only yourself.
I suppose we can keep that around in case we ever need it.
If nothing else, we might be able to trade it or sell it.
Yep.
But I guess if we have something we really need to jump over and can't find any other solution.
As long as you're attuned, should be okay.
Yeah, then you attune to that and then take the giant strength potion. I also have a spell that would make me, or anyone I cast it on,
Don't say enlarge.
proficient in athletics. If I have it active, so to speak. It's a cleric spell.
I can just see Yelena with a halberd jumping from one side of the map to the other.
A Dragoon Yelena.
Could also cast Long Strider on the person so they can jump even further.
Wow.
If you have a longer speed, you can
No, but
jump
the modern jumping is how is that your speed now?
I don't know how the rules work anymore, actually. Modern jumping. Back in my day.
Back in my day, jumping was strength and nothing else.
I mean, the ring, I would say you use the ring as a bonus action, and then you just jump.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about how jump as an action worked.
What movement is it? It's not even an
So you have two different ones. You have long jump and high jump.
It says you can jump 30 feet, so I would say you can choose what you want. Half and half, 15 foot up and forward.
No. Are these in Dusted's bag of holding?
Are they in Lunans?
Or Lunans? The Sejanus might be useful at some point as well, maybe.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, and then if you want it on you for flexibility, please just have it from the bag.
I'm gonna add them quick. So that you can see that they've been identified.
Heal giant strength. How much is that? Is that 19 strength?
Yes, I think it is.
I believe it's at least 19 when you have the gauntlet or whatever they're called.
So Valrus, I got you to roll on treasure tables when I was asking you to roll all that. Those rolls.
Yes.
Where's the potion of giant strength? I just missed it.
But it's kind of interesting that we found the really dry sand in the whole of the desert.
Yeah. Water elementals be afraid.
But yeah, you asked before if we had anything more we wanted to do. I came up with one more thing. Before we go for the rest, I also would like to create water with my one first level spell.
Oh, nice.
So we can fill everything up.
Hill giant strength is 21.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Lena?
But I think the idea was if we ever got this potion, we would keep it around because it was one of the requirements to make a build of Hill Giant. Just a reminder.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You needed a potion to make the belt.
That's what we got told back in Jolt.
Oh, that's cool. In that case, we shouldn't use it unless really needed. But
I
I
don't know
guess
how
we could
much of
always
the
get them.
potion we needed. I don't know how much of the potion we needed, but we were told that that was at least one of the requirements.
I'm sure we could get more if we really needed it. It's worst case scenario, we go out and hunt down a hill giant.
A toe of a hill giant, or whatever it was you said.
The only question is, while we're at it, why don't we take down a storm giant?
Okay.
Make Yarlena strong again.
You really are
Oh,
too big for
boy.
your boots at the moment, Luna.
Little does Lunan remember that you're in the land of the storms.
Yeah.
We need to remember to cut all the toes off the giant if we ever find it.
What is
We don't have to kill him.
Just
Oh! Just a theoretical question here, DM. If I would cut the toe of a stone giant, or whichever giant, with their permission, with the promise of casting resurrection on their toe, regeneration on their toe, so it grows back again, would the toe that I cut off still have magical properties?
Why would the toe have magical properties in the beginning?
I don't know. Maybe it's enough for making a potion of the giant.
If you're asking me, can you keep a storm giant as a pest and harvest his toes to make potions to become a commercially potion seller, then yeah.
That's kind of what I'm asking, or at least get the dose for 1 or 2 potions. Cool. You don't have to kill it. You can do it ethically.
That was a morbid question. Just saying.
Just sedate them, farm some parts, regenerate
I forgot
them. They
you're a
won't have felt the thing.
Yeah. You're a biologist, aren't you?
Yeah.
You can make a lucrative
Ethical
business.
potions. I would say that's way more ethical than killing them.
If you say so.
Oh boy. It is about this time, I would say, that the sun is going down. The camp has been set up and you've been spending about an hour out here, almost beginning to wonder where Ali has gotten off to. When you see him. He's walking out between the alleyway of the two buildings, and he's got a big smile plastered on his face. And in his hand, he's holding what looks like a ceramic jug, almost like a milk jug. My friends, you won't believe what I have found. Look! He hoists the jug up high, and some liquid sloshes out, and in the sunset, it almost glows an amber golden color as it splashes onto the ground, and the sand sucks up the liquid very quickly. I didn't think it was possible, but there is an intact barrel just inside. And I tell you what, it is none other than Reuben Hollow's own famous cactus brew. Come, come, my friends, you must try some. Tonight we are going to celebrate the life of Janissa.
Right. And this is some sort of famous beverage around these parts? Can't say I've heard.
Not only famous, but this was the original brew. You know, there was a... Have I told you the story of Reuben's Hollow?
I don't believe so.
Centuries ago, a man such as... Oh, well, none of you. A human man. Some said he was a monk, devoted to the gods. But we all knew in his heart he was a brewer. He discovered Reuben's Hollow, and this place was named after him. It was he that brought the recipes of cactus honey brew to our region.
Yeah, well, I suppose it only makes sense to find it here then.
Indeed, indeed. A drink fit for the Caliph. Come, come, share, share. It's good, Nimshi.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
He hands you the ceramic jug, and inside you can smell that there is a honeyed scent coming off of it. The liquid looks beautiful and almost glowing, deep golden color. You put your lips to it, take a slick, a slug, a drink, and it almost goes down like a mild whiskey, slowly trickling down the back of your throat, but sweetened like honey, with that slight afterburning taste. It is like nothing you've ever tasted before, and as you breathe out, Valrus, it's for you, being a tiefling, it's like drinking a very, very minty drink. The heat doesn't get to you. It's more cooling and refreshing than anything else. It is pretty good.
Strange indeed. But quite nice. Any of you wish to try?
I'll have a little bit. Why not?
Okay. As you do, Yelena, the flavors and tastes almost take you back to the Fae. Springtime eladrins, golden harvests. You can almost taste all of the essences coming from the honeyed cactus brew. The many years of sunshine that has gone to grow the cactus and be fermented and then mixed in with some honey. It is simply one of the most divine amber liquids made by any mortal human that you've tasted.
Almost makes me like the desert.
Almost.
Almost.
It is one of the three wonders we have here, Yelena.
I can see why it's a a bit of a wander.
Indeed. Come, who's next? Lunan here hands you the jug.
And takes a small sip.
It's
and then a bigger.
The warmth hits the back of your throat, and the bigger sip, almost you can feel it burning down the back of your throat, and it is very good. And you wouldn't be surprised if this brewer learnt his trade from the elves. It is that well crafted.
Okay, pass it on.
It finally lands up in your paws, Dusted.
Yeah, you know I'm going to take a healthy swig of that.
Give me an intelligence check.
Uh-oh. That's what I just said, didn't I? Yep.
Not recognizing it for what it is for, you take a healthy swig. It is strong and it burns the back of your throat, but it warms you to your core. And then a memory almost seems to trigger something. A memory of being back in Kestrel's Rest as a slave. Willowed sorrow, being beaten for daring to stick her finger into the mead that they were serving. And then the scent hits you and you recognize the smell. This was one of the favored drinks that you were forced to serve to your lessers. It is quite expensive. And as the memory catches up with you, you feel a certain satisfaction in being able to handle and drink a big mouthful. But also a bit of sorrow. Well, my friends, I think it is time that I turned in. There is more upstairs if you want some, but tread carefully. The steps going up are dangerous.
I'll make sure not to let the steps get to us, especially after the day that we've had.
And with that, he looks to you, Dusted, and he says, well, I hope you don't mind if I take my little friends to bed with me. With his eyes, he looks and stares at the jug.
Yes.
Ah, you are a true friend! He whips the jug from your hand and he heads off to the camp that you've set up to bed down for the night. Are the rest of you going to follow suit?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, also probably bed now.
I
Yelena can take the
I
first
can-
watch.
I can take the second. Then.
Alright. So then, between the evening, Yelena lays out a feast of scorpion and snake as you all rest in and bed down. Your watches pass without any interruption. Mainly because we've already rolled encounters for the journey. And so, the next morning, you all wake up. Ali is looking slightly grim. His brow is furrowed and He's walking slowly, and every now and then a little groan escapes him. He definitely overindulged on the booze the night before and is feeling it. Is there anything you need to do before you head off and continue your journey?
Don't think so.
Okay.
Mm.
As you wake early in the morning, you're roused from your slumber and you set off. The sun has yet to rise as you take advantage of the cool morning air. You travel for a number of hours, and when the sun gets too hot, you make camp, you hide in some shade and wait out the 4 hours of harsh sunlight before carrying on with your journey. And it continues like this for the next 4 days in that pattern, where you shelter during the coldest and hottest parts of the journey. On that next day at midnight, the desert forgets its own shape as a thick grey haze rolls in, swallowing distance and muffling sound. The light is weak, your dark vision kicks in. Every movement feels dampened as though the world is stuffed with wool, but eventually the midnight haze passes. And in that morning what greets you is a line of camel skeletons. They jut out of the gloom, ancient frames held upright by stubborn, drying bones. The wind that passes through them seems to make a little tune, or a bit like a flute. And as you pass by the camel graveyard, empty eye sockets stare up at you as you pass. A reminder that even the dead do not rest easily in the desert.
Mm.
That night you lay camp, and the next morning, who's got the poison key? Dusted? Is it still you?
Luna?
No, because my key is with Valvis, so if the poison key is anywhere, it's at home, I think.
So no one else has got it, yes?
Yeah, I have the
No.
spinal poison.
Okay, and you're not... no one's attuned to it?
Nay,
Alright, who has got keys on them?
I do.
I do.
Are you attuned?
I am.
Let me check.
I'm not.
Yes.
Alright, and Lunan, are you attuned?
I have it, but I'm not attuned. I have the spinal methro key, which is the thunder.
So the poison key is the Vargo in short.
Probably.
Okay.
Not because I was told that it might have lost its power, and I gave it to Vago to study it, what had happened. So yeah.
Yeah.
That is correct, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Aha. Okay. Yelena and Valrus. Can the two of you give me an Arcana check, please?
Ah. Unbelievable.
Is in that morning that a very subtle sensation just of warmth comes from your attunement within the keys. it's fleeting. And the only reason it raises the hackles on your neck and makes you aware of it is because in one heartbeat, that warm sensation turns cold. And then just disappears. And then nothing.
It's strange. I take the key out and have a look at it.
It looks as it normally is. It hasn't changed. Same colour, unscathed. Nothing seems amiss.
Did yours feel weird too?
Yeah. Did. Bit hard to describe. I'm not sure what it was. When did yours lose its power? The poison one.
Hmm?
You had one of the keys as well. You gave it to Vargo.
Yeah.
It lost its power?
Well, it stopped working, or stopped shining as it usually did.
Are ours shining still?
Indeed they are.
I do wonder if Vargo ever found out what was up with them. Or with that one.
Well, I mean, they are keys to a city, right?
Yes.
So, and that was Uptal's city. So I suppose that if they're starting to lose power, maybe he is too. That's how
Yeah.
the whole sort of like powers of gods work, doesn't it? And Dustin obviously looks to Lumen in this one.
I would have to study it and contemplate talking with Ayun on the matter.
I suppose I could always check with Vargo and see if he's found anything. Maybe I'll do that. And send Vargo a message.
Mm-hmm.
And ask him, have you found anything about the key? Ours had a strange effect.
What are you using to communicate with him?
Sending.
The spell.
Yeah. So just remind me how many. Is that limited to words? Do you have to construct something specific?
Yeah, 25 words or fewer.
Easy. Easy. Okay. And he can reply to you in the same? Mind you, Vargo's got sending himself, doesn't he?
He does, but yes, he can respond freely, I believe.
Alright. As you wait slightly, you get a response from Vargo. The key, it vibrated, he tells you. The poison key seems active. But that same sensation of loss just happened. Did you feel it?
Now, did he use sending or did he just respond?
responded?
Because he can either respond via my spell, or he can cast Sending himself, and then I can respond by casting it again.
I mean, Vargo's Vargo, he's at home, so he'd probably not be frivolous with his spells, he'd just waste them, wouldn't he?
Yeah. In which case, yeah, a strange sensation. Yerlena too. Warmth and then cold. Keys seem fine.
Interesting. I must study this and come back.
Seems he felt something as well from the poison key, which does appear to be working currently. Something is certainly off with him. We'll just have to wait and see.
Maybe someone has. Maybe it does this kind of thing if someone finds one. But I don't remember it ever happening when we found each of these.
Someone's using one of the keys somewhere, or I don't know.
Aren't they all for a door?
As I understand, yes.
Yes. Of course they're for a door. They're a key. Where else would you put a key? Apart from a chest. That doesn't count.
Or your neck to cast more powerful spells, it seems.
Why would you put it around your neck or in your neck to cast powerful spells?
I cast Firebolt.
There you go.
But you're not putting it in anything.
Well.
You're just waggling it around.
I didn't even waggle it, it was just sitting there.
Oh.
I don't think we're going to figure this out in this desert.
Maybe
anyways.
someone's trying to bust down the door.
Perhaps.
But yes, alright. We should continue on. We are not too far from our final destination. I hope.
As the desert stretches endlessly around you, dunes rolling like a frozen ocean of pale gold under the harsh sun. Ahead, the land dips slightly, and what passes for civilization emerges from the emptiness. A scattering of broken walls and half-buried stonework cling to a patch of stubborn green. Palm trees lean over toppled walls, their shade falling on crumbled masonry and wind-scoured stones. This is no thriving town, but just the bones of one, long picked clean. The burnt remains of tents and makeshift shelters squat against ruins, littered with rubble, and a few remaining palms, their colours dulled and blackened. A few figures move slowly in the glare. Their silhouettes are thin and deliberate, as if every motion costs something. Beyond the jagged edges of collapsing buildings, the desert resumes, vast, empty, and merciless. Whatever life remains here clings to one single truth. This place was a ruin long before the dragon. A sigh escapes the lips of Ali. Quanatsera.
What was that?
This place, it is known as Quanatsera. It was Once a thriving small town, but I fear now it has been taken over by hoodlums and bad men. I think we should make our way around instead of going through at this stage. Remember,
It works for me.
your job is to keep me safe, yes?
Oh, you're not going to.
But that also means we can blast people to bits while doing it.
And you are very good at that, but I am clearly the weakest one amongst you, and we saw what happened to our poor lady friend when the other creature arrived.
You are
The
right.
desert isn't friendly. Easiest way would be to go around. We've no reason to enter anyways.
Lunan, you're the navigator, are you?
I am.
What is your decision?
Right. We will walk around. Ronan is the more careful person, so he will suggest going around. I'm gonna guide us around, so Busted, please don't scout into the town. No need.
Okay.
Ruins is maybe a better word for it.
You up to skirt around Qanat Sera. As you continue on your journey, the heat returns with a vengeance by midday on the 6th day. A thick shimmer dances across the desert, warping the shapes of distant dunes into liquid forms. Even close objects soften around the edges. The air itself seems to slide sideways, and during this exhausting glare, you spot a dark shape up ahead. A wind-carved rock alcove jutting from the sand, like a half-buried tooth of stone. Its shadow offers just enough relief to feel almost miraculous. Old scorch marks stain the interior. Broken bits of pottery lie half buried at the entrance, proof that other travellers have paused here for the same fragile safety. In this heat, though, a brief respite can feel like treasure. As you all take cover and shelter, the rest of the day passes without incident. Day 7, and the light fades into a deep amber glow. The dunes almost look softened now, but still the desert offers no kindness. Half buried in the descending dark, you spot another ruined caravan. Tattered cloth flaps weakly in the dying wind. Scattered belongings lie strewn about the wreckage. There's smashed crates and torn bedding, a snapped axle. Whatever befell this caravan was violent and one-sided. The next day, the dawn struggles through a pale atmospheric haze as the sun brightens slowly, reluctantly, as though weighed down by the same exhaustion that almost seems to be gripping all of you. It has been a long journey, and that exhaustion is starting to hit home. And as you look up, you can hear a sigh from Ali. Because as you crest the final ridge and the desert falls away, ahead of you lies Miah. A desert oasis town that sprawls roughly 3 acres, surrounding an oblong-shaped oasis of water. To the east and west, cliffs loom high, providing natural shelter, while sand dunes stretch endlessly on all sides. Flat-roofed stone buildings are dissected by sun-bleached streets that wind their way through the town, leading to the market centre and surrounding buildings, a large temple, a bathhouse, an open-air tavern, and a tall watchtower are all seen from where you stand. The air hums with tension. However, Almir remains unscathed. But what surrounds Almir in the entrances are lots of refugees in tents, lying about, milling about, asking for aids. You can see flanking the town's entrance 4 distinct refugee camps, a patchwork of tents, lean-tos and canvas shelters. Families who fled the dragon, sandstorms, bandit raids, or much worse. And as you look upon the town of Almir, Ali looks at you. Ah, my friends, welcome. It is a welcome sight to see this. Thank you for keeping me safe, and of course I will stick to my promise. We should make haste. I am sure my family will give us a hero's feast. Ah, it is good to be home. And as you stand within 15 minutes walk, a mile away, that is where we're going to end tonight's session as we arrive at Almir. Your journey has come to an end. You've all picked up one level of exhaustion.
Piece.
Oh yes, exhaustion.
Oh yeah. One
Where
level.
do you add that then?
On the conditions.
There, yeah.
It only goes to 6 though. On this.
Hey. What it does?